As many of you know, there's a multitude of watch movements out there when we're talking about the wide world of horology. There's battery-powered quartz movements, there's hand-wind mechanical movements, there's automatic movements, there's movements that get the power from the sun. But if you're lucky, once in a while, you'll come across a true bowel movement. What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. So if you follow me over on Instagram, you'd know that this watch rant was coming because, most of my Instagram followers notified me that Movement Watches has recently taken to social media to let everyone know that they are releasing an automatic watch. This is gonna be good. Now, if you guys recall a few months back, Movado Watch Group, yes, Movado, bought Movement Watches, okay? So these are two companies that I really don't like. Now, all that's left to do is for Invicta to join the party and then the world will finally end. But all jokes aside, when that acquisition happened, I did a live stream on this channel and I kind of conversed with you guys and we kind of brainstormed what would this acquisition mean for Movement Watches? Were they gonna start introducing some higher end mechanical pieces? And it looks like that's happening right now. So why don't we go ahead and take a look? It's 3:15 p.m. Let's get down to business. Now guys, I'm still wearing my newly acquired Rolex Explorer 2 16570 polar dial. Honeymoon phase is in full effect. Man, I can't get this thing off my wrist. I love it. Now, if you haven't seen the full review on this piece, please click the link in the description below. You don't want to miss it. I love this watch. Easily a keeper in my collection. And yeah, boy, I'm gonna be wearing this for probably the next month. But enough about this Rolex. Let's go ahead and take a look at the new Movement Watches Royal Oak. Oh wait. Ivory Oak. I said I wouldn't explode in this episode, okay? But it's happening. What is with these sneaky names, okay? Movement, you are not fooling anybody. Do you remember when we took a look at the Movement Submariner, or I'm sorry, the Movement Mariner? You're not clever, guys. Royal Oak, Ivory Oak, Submariner, Mariner, just... There's a lot of names out there you can choose from. Make your own. All right, so honestly, when we're looking at the watch, there's nothing too offensive design-wise. It's kind of minimalist, almost Bauhausy. And I was actually pleasantly surprised when I saw the sizing of this watch. It's 41 millimeters, so not a huge monstrosity. And according to the spec sheet, it's got K1 mineral crystal, so again, nothing too special there, but here's where it gets interesting. So this clearly is an automatic watch, yet there's nothing specified about the movement whatsoever. And hear me out, okay? A couple months ago, when I made the first episode mentioning Movement Watches on this channel, people exploded in the comment section. They went buck wild. Seriously, people went ballistic yelling at me, oh, you know, not everyone's a watch nerd like you. Not everyone cares about the movement of the watch. No one really cares about how a watch works. They just want a cool looking piece, and that's why they love Movement Watches. Okay. Well, if that's the case and no one really cares about how a watch works, then why is Movement clearly using this new automatic movement as a selling point? Kinda totally undermines your whole argument, right? But okay, so they have nothing really specified about the movement on their website, but they do have a picture of the watch's case back. And on the rotor, if you look closely, it says 21 jewel Miyota movement. Now, I could be wrong, but that movement looks a whole lot like a Miyota 8218. And while that movement is by no means terrible, it's kind of basic. It does have hand wind, but there is no hacking. But again, it's not a bad movement, so why not just mention a little bit about it on the website? But to their credit, okay, they do have some very important must-read information on their website. Let's go ahead and read it. You see, when you take a look at the specs and care section on their website, it says avoid magnets, shocks, and weight exposure. Weight exposure. Wait! They mean water! Yes, indeed. I think that there was a little bit of a typo there. I think they meant water exposure, but again, I'll let that slide. My biggest issue is once again the price. So just like I mentioned in my last episode about Movement Watches, they're selling their really cheap basic quartz watches for $150. So when I first heard about this new automatic watch, I knew it had to be overpriced. And their website did not disappoint because apparently this new automatic Ivory Oak is selling for $300. Now on the surface, $300 for an automatic watch may not seem too crazy, but let's go ahead and shop around a bit. Now let's assume you're into kind of this minimalist dress watch aesthetic. You could get a Seiko SRP 772 in-house automatic movement, hacking, and hand wind from a very reputable company for $192. Or if you're interested in kind of more of this classic design, you could get an Orient Bambino small seconds. Again, in-house automatic movement from a reputable company with a date complication, and those beautiful small seconds, just incredibly classic. Just a really solid dress watch for $185. But okay, let's say you have $300 just burning a hole in your pocket and you need to spend it. Well, if you're a savvy shopper, you can find a Tissot Lalakla Powermatic 80 for around that price range. Like seriously, the Powermatic 80 Movement for around 300 bucks. So yeah, when you compare that to So Powermatic 80 to the new Movement Ivory Oak, which one would you choose? Let me know in the comment section. But here's the bottom line, okay? I really do honestly think it's cool that Movement is offering an automatic watch, but here's the deal. I want some more transparency, some more information. It wouldn't take them that long to write a little bit more about the watches they're selling, and also I'd like a more reasonable pricing structure. A very basic automatic watch for $300. I'm not buying it. Especially because we've seen here you can get a whole lot of watch elsewhere for that $300. So just be smart, be patient, shop around, and spend your money wisely. But let me know what you think, guys. Are any of you at all interested in Movement Watch's new Arc Automatic series, this Ivory Oak? Leave me a comment in the comment section. We can talk about it there and yeah, continue that conversation. And as always, I want to thank you so much for checking out the Time Teller shop. Click that link in the description below. Shop around. I add new watches and watch accessories to that store daily, and it helps the channel out a ton when you do that, so thank you. And if you're new here, if this is your first time joining us here at the Time Teller channel, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. Go ahead, click that subscribe button. It takes 1 second and it helps me out a ton as well. And while you're at it, you can go ahead and click that bell icon so you do not miss an episode of the Time Teller. There's just so much more awesome content on the way and you don't want to miss it. I'm telling you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with other watch enthusiasts, other people that you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time, I just tell it. Enjoy your weekend, guys.